must live in the conditions where these events are taking place. However, there are already assessments suggesting they can be compared to the coronavirus epidemic, and that, I must remind you, sharply halted the development of all regions and continents without exception. It's no coincidence.
A parallel has been drawn with the recent epidemic just now.
The events that the global community has faced in recent years show that upheavals in trade, investment, and international relations.
What up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Zach, coming to you with another video. And today we got the Russian president. Today we got the Russian President Vladimir Putin speech on the war that's going on right now. So we're gonna watch the video and then give a few words on it.
Are still difficult to precisely predict. It seems to me that those involved in the conflict cannot predict anything, but for us it's even harder. Nevertheless, we must live in the conditions where these events are taking place. I welcome all participants and guests of the 35th Congress of the Russian Union of Entrepreneurs and Industrialists. This event traditionally brings together owners, top executives of the largest domestic companies, and of course attracts the attention of the entire business community of the country. Trust-based, comprehensive cooperation between the state and businesses is particularly crucial today, when globally, in international markets, the level of uncertainty and even stress has dramatically escalated. The consequences of the conflict in the Middle East are still difficult to precisely predict. It seems to me that those involved in the conflict cannot predict anything, but for us it's even harder. Nevertheless, we must live in the conditions where these events are taking place. However, there are already assessments suggesting they can be compared to the coronavirus epidemic, and that, I must remind you, sharply halted the development of all regions and continents without exception. It's no coincidence.
A parallel has been drawn with the recent epidemic just now.
The events that the global community has faced in recent years show that upheavals in trade, investment, and international relations generally are occurring more and more frequently, becoming a new reality, accompanying the global economy's transition to a new state. To adequately respond to the pressing challenges of our time, what must Russia be? Strong, we are constantly discussing this very topic with you face to face, and united in its clear understanding of its own national interest in the effective resolution of the pressing challenges that now confront us, and in the successful achievement of its long-term strategic development goals. Despite objective difficulties and artificial restrictions imposed against our country, we managed to maintain macroeconomic stability, achieving stable and predictable inflation and unemployment trends. Together with the business and entrepreneurial community, we are working to ensure economic growth and address social challenges. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the members of the RSPP, the teams of your companies and enterprises, for your significant daily contribution to strengthening Russia's potential and for your assistance in the development of our regions. And of course, for the support of our guys, our heroes, the participants of the special military operation, and the members of their families. I know that many of you are actively involved in this and are keeping this important issue under your constant supervision. Thank you very much indeed. For their contribution to the economic reconstruction of Donbas and Novorossiya. And I want to emphasize again, it is precisely this kind of partnership that is essential to address the current extraordinary challenges. Now, as the prices of our traditional exports are rising, but the markets are also in turmoil, there might be a temptation to take advantage of the situation to gain windfall profits and, so to speak, squander them, pay them out as dividends.
Or when it comes to the government, the state itself, it could significantly inflate its budgetary expenditures and its overall public spending.
I've mentioned this publicly on other occasions, and I want to emphasize it once more here in this audience. It is essential to maintain a sense of prudence. If the markets today have swayed significantly in one particular direction, then tomorrow they could very well shift dramatically in the opposite direction. It is crucial to preserve the country's progressive development trajectory, enhance the competitiveness of the national economy, and strengthen the positions of domestic enterprises and companies in both foreign and domestic markets. To achieve this, we must reinforce our own sovereignty. I believe by now, no one has any doubt about what sovereignty truly means in the modern world, what its real value is, and what consequences arise for those nations that once voluntarily gave up this sovereignty, believing it would be a calmer, cheaper way to live, and it will be possible to create better conditions for the growth and development of the economy and the social sector as well. No, the world is structured differently. Without true sovereignty, it is simply impossible to effectively protect one's fundamental national interests. In today's modern world, within the global markets, success is achieved by those who consistently invest in cutting-edge technological innovations and who are perpetually working to elevate their overall efficiency to a truly new and higher qualitative level. Alexander Nikolaevich also just mentioned these directions. I'll just add a few words on that. We will continue to stimulate business investment in modernizing enterprises and production facilities based on their own technological base. We will particularly support the implementation of solutions in three key cross-cutting technologies. These are artificial intelligence, autonomous systems, and digital platforms. In this work, there is room for cooperation with foreign partners and states, including those from rapidly growing global regions, APR, Southern Eurasia. We plan to develop this kind of cooperation, which has also just been mentioned primarily within the framework of BRICS. To boost investments and broaden the scope for business initiatives, we will continue to reduce costs for enterprises and organizations and eliminate administrative barriers, something we consistently emphasize, including, of course, the utilization of electronic services. I have spoken many times about Russia's progress in international business rankings, and this reflects not only expert assessments, but also the direct opinion of entrepreneurs themselves on how convenient it is to develop their businesses in Russia and to operate effectively within our markets. Nonetheless, it is crucial to consistently improve the business environment, and we are approaching this important work systematically with the involvement of the RSPP and other business associations. Russia is a country with an incredibly rich and profound history, and always, throughout every single era, the fundamental guarantee of our confident forward movement has always been the profound unity of our society, our collective and diligent efforts focused on making our nation more robust, more stable, and significantly stronger in terms of its economic capabilities. We need to ensure that within the Russian economy, we are launching not only major, large-scale projects that are significant for entire industries, but also smaller, yet equally important initiatives. So that business owners, companies, and their workforces can see the long-term prospects of their work, are open to technological innovations and stimulate their implementation, and are able to compete effectively both in their domestic market and internationally. Working alongside you, we will exert every effort to resolve these important issues to secure success in fostering the growth of our national economy and, by extension, in the progress of our entire country. I wish to express my sincere gratitude for your dedicated work. Please convey my very best wishes and heartfelt thanks to your entire staff and work collectives. I thank you most sincerely for your kind attention.
Yeah, so you heard it there, folks. And the main thing he said was how he compares the war that's going on right now to COVID-19, how I guess gas prices and It's kind of stopped most of the trades that's going on around the world. And yep, and also he was saying how they could take advantage of what's going on, but I'm pretty sure they're making plans. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Yep. And catch y'all on the next one.